Matches your...
That was just slightly... You look. We began with meeting with Laura. We discussed the tone of voice, the energy that she brings as a business, that she wants to put across as a designer, and also the tone and the right feel for the pieces that she had made that we were going to be featuring in the film. From there, we did storyboarding. We initially came up with ideas that we thought fit what Laura had told us. That included going out and looking for inspiration, taking inspiration frames, things that we liked movement of, that we liked color, that we liked how someone had done something else, and bringing those all together so that we could tell a bit of a story that went through all of the different pieces that Laura had made. And then once we were quite happy with where that was, we did a test shoot. The test shoot happened in here, in our offices. We were trying to emulate some of the elements so that we could show Laura the direction we're going, because sometimes it's important to show the client, especially if, like in Laura's case, she'd never done video before at all. She's got lots of experience with photos, but showing how something is actually going to look and work and move in moving image format with a bit of music and things like that really helps bring an idea to life. Yeah, we might need a bit of that somewhere.
A couple of those running.
We have just arrived at WhiteOut Studio for our pre-light day, the day before the shoot. Shall I take you inside so you can have a look at what it looks like? Guy's currently setting up the live feed that the client will be able to see as he's filming. And Julian's currently working on lights. And in a moment, we will start to try and recreate this set here, which will be a lot of draping using a tulle fabric.
Yeah. Pre-light day is the first of those 2 days. We get in, we build the set, we do the lighting how we think we're going to want it, and then we experiment. Now this is really important because if you've got a full day of shooting with the model's on a certain number of hours, you're not going to get any more. The makeup artist, everything like that. So pre-light day is really your opportunity with the pressure off to get in, build the set, get the light how you want it to be. And Julian and I worked very closely together on that. And by the end of pre-light day, we had a set that we were really happy with and that was ready to go, so we could jump straight in on shoot day. Then it comes to shoot day itself. And essentially this now comes down to executing the storyboard that we've planned. And it was quite free-flowing. I was directing and operating, so it was quite a small crew in that regard. So that meant that I was, right in there in the set with Olive, communicating directly with her. The camera's in my hands. That was really, really nice. Okay. And I didn't get a shot of her in that outfit. That one. Oh, yeah.
Back and forth. This kind of goes on there, and then slide the camera back and forth to get really smooth movements.
And meanwhile, Julian's working on the lighting. Veronica is working on set. Things are constantly moving and changing on the set because we've got a load of drapes. We've got the tulle fabric, which constantly needs prepping and rejigging for the next shot.
But the whole point is that I want to be her.
Laura was there on set, reviewing the footage so she could see it real time as we were shooting. She could review it, we played it back for her. And her job there was really, obviously, as the designer, she's there as a stylist. She's looking for the things that we might not see. When we're looking at footage, we're looking, is it correctly exposed? How's the lighting? What's the movement of the model like? Is the focus right? Whereas, we're not necessarily looking at the clothes with a critical eye. And so that's what Laura is there for, to check that her clothes are looking the best that they can and the way that she wants to present them.
We're hyping Ron up for her piece of camera, for her behind the scenes. Go on,
Shoot day was a great success. It was a lot of fun. Olive did a great job. The whole crew was very good. And we finished just in the nick of time. We had one last match cut sequence that we wanted to do, which was Olive walking towards the camera and changing dress with every step. And we really only had one attempt with each dress to get that right. So Olive did the walk, walked off, changed dress, got back in position, did the walk, walked off eight or nine times for different pieces. And she just nailed it every time without us having to go back and redo it. So in the end, that match cut sequence worked really well, better than I was actually hoping under the circumstances. Okay, that's a wrap. Hey!
So I can't take all the credit, but you know, it was great day.
We're going to offload all of the footage and get it over to Max and Freddie, who will be hard at work editing this on their computers.
Hi, I'm Laura, and we today have just filmed my 2023 campaign film, and it was a real first for me today because normally we do our still look shoots where we photograph my collections in a very still format, lots of moving and obviously capturing with the camera, but today has been sort of brought the fabric to life and the movement and the colours, and what Teralon have done have just been incredible. And I think the vision that Guy and Julian had, I could never have dreamt of looking as beautiful as it is today.
Ready? Yeah, go. Woo! So the guys just finished shooting Laura Green's video, and they've given the memory cards off to me, and it's my job to then back it all up, make sure everything's in the correct place, and start going through the footage. As you can see, I've kind of got it all on a timeline here, and I'm just about to get ready and select the shots that I like.
Freddie worked up the first cut of the main edit. We worked together quite closely on that, and once it was in a place that we were really happy with, we invited Laura in for a showing on the big screen to see the first cut of the main film.
With this project, there were a lot of opportunities for me to experiment with transitions. There were a lot of shots where she would cover the camera, and at the end of her movement, and then the next shot would be she starts with the camera covered. So there are a lot of transitions in there that kind of keep up the energy and the pace, and that was super important for this video. Yeah, this is like the first draft.
Then it was really just a case of Freddie and Laura going back and forth a little bit to make tweaks, change a shot here or there. There was not a huge feedback process. It was quite simple to finish off, and finishes up with the final sign-off from Laura once she's happy with everything.
So we just showed Laura the first draft of the video, and she seemed really pleased with the overall video. Of course, there'll be a few tweaks here and there, but now it's my job to work with her and communicate with her to get to the final video and one she's happy with.
And that brings us to where we are now. We've got a final film. It's ready for release, and yeah, we're really excited to get it out there.
I felt that everybody was with me, alongside me, running and getting this project to a point where we all wanted the very best of this. And I felt that there was so much passion, so much drive and so much fun that we all had together that I wasn't expecting that. Working with photographers before and content creators, you know, everybody wants obviously a great product, a great visual at the end, but it felt like this journey. I got my hand held all the way through to a point where I felt we were all in it together, and that was really cool.